Yeah, good. Hope y'all good. Tonight is Friday. So Friday is a hectic day, It's a musical day. That's why most people like trap music, but not me, not today. I'm just doing things behind the scenes that they're not doing right now. Just dropping music, just like mindlessly. But me, bro, I'm working behind the scenes. You know, I'm on the cover right now, so I'm moving like the president, if you could say. But I'm not the president. You know, our president is my person, so I can't be like him. Cause I'm Jaddey. I'm Jaddey. As that being said, yeah, you're the first. I mean, bro, you're the first. Anyway, hello, Amin. What up, dog? You good? You good, Armin? Yeah. So, what? I'm speaking my thoughts right now, and that's the title of the video. You know, speaking my mind. You know, do you ever wonder, like, just like because I always wonder to myself, like I know God didn't make like this world and named it for us. He was supposed to name it ourselves, you know, so that we can remember each stuff for ourselves, you know. All we know is this is nature, right? This is human nature. The stars, the moon, and the truth. You know, the three things that cannot be hidden. You know, like I'm telling you, like, bro, if you just like look at things like for real, like, and look at it for like what it really is, you would see that this is nothing but a whole big illusion. All of it is fake. You know, me, you seeing me for now and seeing that I'm having like 290 subscribers and 82,000 viewers. You think that that's me? No, I'm beyond that. I'm beyond that. I go above and beyond that. I'm way above that. I'm more than that. You know, don't look at for what I am right now. Trust me, I appreciate what I have right now. I appreciate what I have right now. But like this whole universe is just something you gotta understand that it's like filled with doubters. They doubt themselves. You know, I don't like somebody that doubts themselves. Anybody that doubts themselves. Even if I meet a celebrity right now, the moment I sense that he doubts himself, I get turned off easily. You know, I don't care how much success he has. The moment you doubt yourself, that means you get help by your team. I'm not saying that your team is something that you shouldn't need, you know, but the team is supposed to be a want, you know. The only thing you need is you. You need you. A team is like that comes after. That's after you've done the work on yourself. You know, these things are like supposed to be second nature to human beings. You know, right now, oh, bruh, the truth is coming out. So y'all better share the video, subscribe. You know, the truth is coming out because I'm speaking nothing but raw facts right now. So, like right now, I'm literally just taking a shit, bro. You know, that's why I'm hiding the cam. You know, I'm taking a shit. So I'm just like thinking that, having the latest time of my life, I'm happy, Do you ever just sit back and just know that you broke and then just like and then things just unfold for you like go away and then you'll be like, how did that happen? You know? You know, you're just so broke, but things are happening. Good things are happening, you know. Breakthroughs are happening, you know. Like you just even if they're small, bro, but you see it, you know, you acknowledge them. Like they could you know how much good it could be, bro. That's why you're acknowledging it, you know. But for me, bro, I just like even right now, bro, I don't even have like a toilet paper. I have a paper on me. I use a newspaper to wipe my shit. You know, that's how broke I am. I use a newspaper to wipe my shit. That's how broke I am, bro. You know, like I've seen the realest of life. I've seen the from like the worst of life. I use a newspaper to wipe my shit. So don't come and tell me about your class self. And then you be. There's nothing wrong with being like you just being like happy, and that here you're having a happy life. I mean, that's good for you, That's good for you. But trust me, you don't want to be babied, you know? You don't want to be babied because if you being babied, yo, the moment that person that is babying you dies, then it's over for you. You see, me, I was a little bit of both. A little bit of both. I was being babied, but at the same time, life was just make sure that there were moments that the life gets to me, and myself, gets me back on my own. But then, since I already knew how to handle life by myself, I was cool with it. I was fine with it, you know. I would handle it. So, but life, let me tell you right now, life, bro, like, it's something you gotta really, really just be facing at your hardest, you know, potential, you know. There's a lot of people with a lot of potential in the world, but they're not acting on it. I see it. I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. You see somebody, and then he just looks like he's somebody, and then he's working like he's working as a, what's this, in a hotel, like what's this, a receptionist in a hotel. I think that's what it is. I don't even know what it is. But the person that's like, yeah, I think it's the reception. Yes, the reception at the hotel. And then you see like right through them, like this person could be like a high class somebody, but they working here, and you're like, oh my god, this person could be so far in life. But then you realize, bro, like there's nothing you can do about it because that's the life they chose, and there's nothing you can do. You know, like life is just. I'm not telling you that you should quit your job. I'm not telling you that. Trust me, don't quit your job. But I'm saying that you should always have like something you're doing that you love doing, and that you know that you're doing it is the main thing. That's your main goal, right? That should be your main goal. And then the job that you're working at should be like a side job. It should be a side hustle. And the main job is your passion. You know? That's how you should treat it. Don't look at it as a passion. Look at it as full time. Full time whatever. If you're a full time YouTuber, if you're a full time what's this, podcaster, if you're a full time rapper, if you're a full time singer, if you're a full time pop star, if you're a full time, whatever it is that you are, lawyer, if you're a full time whatever, you name it, doctor, you know, you gotta do it. But just know that you have to do it because now, let me tell you something. There's something that you guys don't know, and then I want you to listen close for this one. You know, in this new age that we live in right now, everything is media, right? Everything is media. So if you're a doctor, you don't want to just be a doctor. You want to make sure that you're a doctor, like showing how you do things like online. Like if you're at the job, make sure that you do like a mini vlog of your day. You know how it goes by, how things are done, but you don't have to do it like you know, in the what's this room, um, in the ICU or in the what's this room? I forgot the room, but you know the rooms, man, that the hospital has where they don't let people in for a long time, So you're just gonna ask like which time that you can just put yourself so that you can be a doctor. So that's how you get upgraded. That's how things get upgraded nowadays. So if you're a nurse, you have to be a popular nurse. If you're a lawyer, be a popular lawyer. If you just make sure that you make yourself popular doing that. Just make sure you do that. Don't look at us musicians and YouTubers and think, oh, we have it because our lifestyle is based on being famous or all of that because we are just just famous people. No, don't look at us like that. Everybody's a brand. Everybody's a brand. Every single body is a brand. Everybody's lying to you. Me, I'm telling you the truth. That's what you gotta know. I'm keeping 100. See, last night I got attacked. I was about to sleep. Man, I was giving you the truth. I was giving you the truth. But I was attacked. The moment I was about to sleep, I just talked to my mother, and then she wanted me to help her. So I just like, no, I'm not gonna help you. I want to sleep. So then I slept, but then I got attacked. You know, after I was talking the truth. You know, after I was talking the truth to you guys, I got attacked. I know exactly what attacked me. I know it. And some of you guys that are watching me know exactly what attacked me. You know, but I'm not gonna say it. I know you guys are aware. You probably not aware of it, like as an individual. Your body's not aware of it. Your human body is not aware of it. But I know your soul is aware. It's listening to me. That's the reason why you're tuning into me now. Because your soul, you knows you need this. You need me. You know, your soul knows you need me. Because without me, I wouldn't say you're nothing. Trust me. I wouldn't say you're nothing. I would never say that. But without me, you just you have no guidance without me. Because you guide me, I guide you, so we guide each other. We like these bodies, you know? You know? We like these bodies who help one another get from one space to the other. So me saying this is like a reminder that you're not just a human. What you're breathing in is God. When you pray to God. God is listening. You're praying to the universe. When you pray, you talk to the universe. You talk to God and the universe at the same time. What you're breathing is God. This is not air. This is God. You know? Because guess what? Do you know that says what's the saying? It says that God is the Holy Spirit, right? It says that God is the Holy Spirit. So then, what is this repeating? That repeating. What is that? That's air. So what's that? It's the Holy Spirit. So we're breathing in God, right? You have to get those things. Be mindful. Be aware. Wake up. It's time to wake up, man. Because these times are hard. It's only hard when you're a real nigga, you know. It's only hard when you're real. So I know there's people who are like also like who have it easy in life, but also like real niggas, you know. But they had to endure some form of like um being humbled in a way, you know. They also had to endure it in some way, you know. They had to endure it because if I would tell you the truth that everybody that you see that's humble and you say like inverted commas that's humble is actually somebody is that has already been through like some quite difficult in his life, you know, in some shape or form, you know, everybody. So that's the thing you should be aware of. That's why they're good because they don't want to that thing to happen to the next person. You know, that person that you see that you are good with, and then you are mean to. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The person that you are mean to, and that's not talking to you anymore. You know exactly what you did. I want you to apologize. Apologize to him. Forgive him. Forgive that person. And trust me, he'll forgive you back. Because you know why? He's a good person, and you know it. You hated him. He's gonna give you a second chance. Be happy for him. Be happy. You know, you'll be happy because in life you don't wanna hold yourself back and just hating because hatred only holds you back from your fullest potential. Yes, you can be a celebrity, but being a celebrity doesn't say that you are like this awakened, spiritually awakened person. Because being if you are spiritually awake, then that's what you should be aiming for. You should be at Sophia stage, the last stage. You probably don't even know it. I don't know it. That's something I'm discovering right now. You know, I figured it out. But to tell you the truth, it's not easy. I'm seeing 2021. I'm seeing 21 right now. Angel numbers. That means I'm on the right path. God is talking to me. The angels are with me. My ancestors are with me. They're listening right now as I'm talking to you. You know, the universe is listening. You know, you know, the truth you never hide. That's the thing about the truth. Because a truth is like a truth and a lie is like dumb and stupid. You know, that's what it is. A truth and a lie is like dumb and stupid. Because it's like, why would you lie when you know the truth is gonna come out in the end? You know? So to tell the truth is actually being smart. And then to being telling a lie is actually dumb because you know that the truth is gonna come out at the end. So even if you hide it for long, at some point you're gonna lash out, you know, and then it's gonna come out. So what you should have done in the first place, you should have told the truth, isn't it? Or tell me, am I wrong? You guys are not aware, man. Like who you dealing with? You think you're dealing with some guy who has 290 like what's this? Subscribers? Or, I'm a I'm a reincarnated soul. You wanna know about my life? I know about my past life. I know it. Let me tell you about my past life. This is something I saw in my dreams, you know? I was with this girl, right? I'm sure you guys know her. She's like quite popular, yeah, on YouTube. Her name is Jules LeBlanc, Juliana Grace LeBlanc, if I can say. So in this past life, she's like the first time I met her, I met her at a coffee shop. You know, she was with some fat guy. You know, I think he was a friend, but they were talking to her. They were talking. And then I come in, and they talking together, and she's wearing like a long coat that's like peach. I like the coat, and I liked her. She had like blonde hair. Which the blonde hair she did is like when she was like younger. You gotta remember that, don't you? So she was just talking to this fat guy, you know. I knew they were friends because I just knew, or maybe they were just business partners. She was probably having a meeting with him, you know. And I was there. I was like just walking around, just I don't know where it was this place, but it was a dream. It's not a dream. It's like a memory. So I'm at this place, right? I'm at this place. It's like a coffee shop, and then I looked at her. She didn't even look at me. She didn't even look at my way at all. She wasn't paying attention to this guy. I looked at her the whole time, and then the moment I looked, I think she wanted me to go to her, up to her, like, and talk to her what this guy was there. You know, that's the vibe I was getting. But I didn't do it. I was too chicken. I was too chicken girls. You know that movie Two Chicken Girls. That's where she's at the movie she was at. So let's get back to the topic. So what I'm saying is that so I didn't go to her, and then this guy he went to the bathroom, right? And I sat there, and then she got bored of waiting for me. You know, she left. You know, she immediately left. You know, and went out the coffee shop, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? You know, I was devastated. You know, I was devastated because I felt like, oh my god, I'm about to lose my whole life. I don't know, like I felt this urge, like I just couldn't stand it. I just wanted to talk to her. I just couldn't leave her alone. You know, I just care about her right at that moment. And then she went outside. I followed her. I followed her. And then I called her name. I was like, hey. I didn't call her by her name. I said, hey, how are you? And then she didn't even look at me. No, she looked at me just to see if she just to acknowledge me, and she pretend like she didn't see me, like inverted commas, like she didn't see me at all, like the typical thing that women do, you know. So she pretended and did that, but she looked at me for once. She looked at me from up to bottom, and then she left. And then I was like, I wanted to follow, but I just, you know what? Maybe she doesn't like me. I just stood there, I just waited, and I just felt like maybe I was wrong. Maybe she's not my woman, you know. And then by that time, she just went like a few steps ahead, maybe like a few steps, like one, two, three, and then she just looked back. She was like, "Is that it? Like, are you done right now? Is that is that what you trying to say? And then you're gonna leave me like to go on my way and just like and not be there at all?" And I was like, "But you were leaving me." And then she just smiled at me, and then I went to her, and then the memory ended. I don't know where it was happening this, but then I had another vision and another vivid memory where I was like, but this one came like really fast and it hurt me, you know. But this one really came like it was scary when it came to me, you know. It it came about a time when I was like going through ego death, you know. I remember I was just going through ego death. It was after that point. So I was drinking the pills, right? And I drank pills for my depression. You know, you guys know I have depression, right? You know, so what's going on is that I just I slept that day, and then when I slept, I was in a dream. I felt I, things was like moving really fast. It was just so fast. I couldn't. It was just going really fast. It was a vivid memory, vivid like dreams going in my head, and just I was like dreaming. They were moving very fast for me. I just couldn't take it anymore. But then, from this last moment, I was just like, you know what? I know how to handle it. It was the first time that this thing happened. I couldn't handle the dream, so I knew how to handle it. I just had to let go in order for me to finally find the clarity in this dream. And then I had to let go of wanting like towards the bank. I had to let it go in order for me to find clarity in this dream. So I let it go and I found clarity. And then that dream actually stopped at some point. It stopped, and I saw her, me and her, we were talking, and then the color was like black and purple. The colors that we were under a moon, like a full moon. There was a full moon that day, and we were talking. We were sitting. I don't know. We were sitting what we were sitting on, but we were sitting some opposite each other. But we were sitting next to like each other, and then we were talking. I forgot what we were talking about, but I remember how she made me feel. She made me feel good. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed the feeling. So that was that, and then this is now. So what else do I got? Do I got another memory? Oh, another memory is that. What else do I got? Let me think. I just know. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. So if you guys talk, if there's anybody of you that knows about Jules Blanc, or is a friend to Jules Blanc, you know, just tell her about this. Maybe she'll finally understand. You know, maybe she'll find like herself. Maybe she'll like hypnotize herself just to see from right or wrong, just to see if this is true. Maybe we had a past life, but I feel like we did because I don't doubt myself. You know, I don't doubt myself. I feel this, so let me try to make this happen. You know, because these are the cards we were given, and if I'm not living up to my fullest potential, that's like a fuck you to my face. That's like a fuck you to everything I've lived for. That's like a fuck you to my dreams. That's like a fuck you to the love we shared. You know, I really care about her, but I wouldn't say I love her right now, even though I do. But I wouldn't say I love her right now because if I say I love her, then I don't know her that well. Like I've never met her, so I can't love her at all. I cannot love her. I can only care about her, you know. But the moment I meet her and talk to her, that's when I'll love her. You know, like even the time I saw her, like on the first time I saw her on this lifetime, it was on a YouTube. I was in YouTube for the very first time, right? That was like in 2021. So 2021, right? It was 2021, 2022, and then I had like a year, you know, and then I started getting onto YouTube. As I was scrolling onto YouTube, like I was just like absorbing information just to see the next video of like what can I do for the next time I drop. You know, I just see her, on Chicken Girls. I look at this girl, I was just like, wow, I don't know. I've never felt this. You know, this is different. And trust me, if you know me, you know me. Like, I've dated a lot of girls, bro. I've dated a lot of girls. I have a lot of experience with girls. You know, I've been with over 40 girls, over, and I'm still counting. But that's for not a video. So that means I messed up. Pretty messed up, man. 40 girls. That's like off the hinges. So, say, what what I'm trying to say is me having this amount of girls like wanting me, and then I'm seeing this girl. I'm like, why do I see this girl and I find her like looking so familiar? You know, it's like I've seen her before. You know, I don't know where I've seen her from, but I just, I just see her and I want to hold her. I want to hug her. I want to touch her. Like, I just, I just want to say that I finally found you again. I just, I just want to tell her the truth. I just feel like, if I'm like, if I don't know, if I'm like, this is not true, then let me do a short prayer right now. Everybody close your eyes right now. So this is for Jules. May she find clarity. Jules LeBron, may Jules LeBron find clarity in her life. If Thomas Day is the person that she should be dating or not, may she find clarity in her life. May she realize what's her fullest potential. Even if it's not me, Father. Even if it's not me. But I just want something good for her. I pray for her more than I pray for myself. You know, I live each day knowing that I'm good either way. I just care about that girl, And I wanted to be like to be so protected. Save me from all my demons. Protect me. You know? I am love. I'm finally awake, Father. I know who I am. I know I'm fighting the underworld every single day I go outside. Even in the inside, even internally, even when I'm just sitting on bed, even when I sleep, I'm fighting the underworld. Even when I go outside, I fight the underworld. So what I'm asking you, Father God, is for your protection and for you to protect me and for you to please protect Juna Crystal Blanc and the family. And please protect my family too. Because without it, we both be nothing. But the person I pray for mostly is myself. I come first, and then she comes second. Amen. That was a lot to take in. I also pray for my dreams, but it's just that I just I just feel like I was in the zone, man. This is the thoughts I'm in right now, just to, you know, praying for like something else. There's other days where I pray for my dreams, I just pray for my goals, there's other days I do that. But for today, I just feel like I should pray for my thoughts. Okay, so this is the end of the video now. I'm gonna end the video now. So all you gotta do is make sure that you guys gotta like. Yeah. So make sure that you gotta like, and then you gotta comment, and then you gotta subscribe, and then you gotta share though. Make sure that you share it to your friends and your family. Know that they get. Most importantly, share it to children. So yeah. It's about to get to the what using no to the J to the A double D E right to the J to the A double D E right to the J torch.